Welcome to the Advice Show, media with a common sense approach. So there was a woman who was arrested and transferred to Florida because she lived in Louisiana, and she didn't know why she was being transferred, being arrested, because she hasn't done anything. Well, this woman spent 5 weeks in jail on a mistaken identity. Let me go ahead and roll the clip.
A young woman is fighting back after being arrested and taken from her children in a case of mistaken identity. Ashley Nicole Sheshin is planning to sue the Clay County Sheriff's Office for wrongfully arresting her twice and confusing her with another woman who has a similar name. Sheshin hired a local attorney who's planning to file a federal lawsuit on her behalf, claiming the agency violated her constitutional rights. Channel 4's Alicia Booth spoke with the woman and her attorney today. Alicia's joining us live from the federal courthouse. And Alicia, they say the sheriff's apology is just not enough.
That's right, Joy, and they're willing to take their complaint all the way to one of the federal courtrooms behind me. Sheshin today told us that she had never even heard of Clay County, let alone committed a crime there. But she ended up spending 5 weeks in their jail, all because deputies thought she was someone else.
This is 28-year-old Ashley Nicole Sheshin enjoying time with her 2 children in Louisiana. When this picture was taken, she had no idea she'd be posing for a mugshot for a crime committed in Clay County, Florida. Her Ponte Vedra Beach attorney would not allow us to record our conversation with her, but she told us over the phone what it was like to spend 5 weeks in an out-of-state jail for a crime she clearly did not commit, saying, quote, "It's just horrible." She says in January, over a week's time, law enforcement drove her in handcuffs and shackles from her home in Chalmette, Louisiana, to the Clay County Jail. After her hearing to get the felony theft charges dropped, she learned there was yet another felony warrant for her arrest, this one for writing a bad check. That resulted in another week in jail. She told us her mother and her boyfriend stepped in to take care of her 2 children, but without them, she said, quote, "I'd probably be homeless in Florida trying to find my way back home." The Clay County Sheriff's Office now concedes that they did in fact have the wrong person. The sheriff would not talk on camera about the mix-up, but emailed a statement in which he apologizes for the error and tells us an internal investigation began immediately and, quote, "A full review of how proper investigative procedures were not followed is underway." The statement also reads, "Those responsible will be held accountable." But Sheshin's attorney, Andrew Bonderud, says she deserves much more than a written apology for such a life-shattering mistake.
This was devastating to her. She's a single mother. She has a 12-year-old daughter, a 2-year-old son. She lives paycheck to paycheck.
Sheshin says when she was not in jail between January and May of this year, she had to pay her own way back and forth to Clay County from her home in Louisiana. She lost a job and her home. She told us, quote, "I thought my life was ending. I was freaked out."
But now she's lawyered up, and her attorney tells us that now that he's notified the sheriff's office, he can legally file suit at the federal courthouse in 6 months. Meanwhile, we talked to Clay County Sheriff about this. The suspect, the actual suspect, has still not been arrested. We're live downtown. Alicia Booth, Channel 4, the local station.
So curious, Alicia, does the Ashley Sheshin you spoke with today actually have any kind of a criminal history?
Well, we asked her attorney about that, Joy, and he says that she does have some misdemeanor trouble in her past, but no felonies.
All right, Alicia Booth reporting live for us from downtown. Alicia, thanks. Well, earlier this year, the Clay County Sheriff's Office told us about another mistaken arrest. 17-year-old Cody Lee Williams spent 35 days in jail, charged in a sexual battery case. After reviewing some reports and conducting an internal investigation, the sheriff's office learned it had arrested the wrong suspect. The intended suspect was 17-year-old Cody Raymond Williams. Authorities say investigators failed to confirm their suspect's identity with a photo lineup. 4 deputies were disciplined as a result of that case.
Now, in a news report, when they were showing a caption of what the woman was saying, they just said, she said it was horrible, but they also did not talk about the other part. Did you see we said they treat you like animals in there? Those deputies. Now, why did they not focus on that? Now, these people in Clay County, they are the most incompetent group out there. So if somebody has the same name as some suspect, You just gonna just arrest somebody that you have nothing more than just a name. That's it. No social security numbers, no driver's license, no nothing. Just, oh, they got the same name. Let me go ahead and arrest them. And then the guy that they arrested, that man spent, 35 days in jail for sexual battery. Now, the thing is about a man being accused of some sort of sexual crime, sexual battery, sexual assault, molestation, whatever. Just a mere accusation can cause that man to lose his job, his reputation. People can say all kind of stuff about him because, especially when it comes to sexual things with men, you're guilty until proven innocent when it comes to that in the court of public opinion. And also a lot of times in the courts too, because they just want to believe what, the females say right off the back, and she could even be lying on the guy. But this guy didn't even do anything. The other guy did it. And yet, just because they have different, similar first and last name, but the middle names are different, they don't even look like the same guy, anything. I mean, I don't know who y'all got employed over there, but those people are stuck on stupid. Arresting people that have nothing to do with anything. I mean, that's kind of like scary to know that just because you got a name similar to some criminal, that those people from over there are going to just go pick you up. With no evidence or anything, no proof is you or them or anything. You just, you got the same name, so you're going to go to jail. That's sad. Now, this woman, like I said, single mother, trying to living paycheck to paycheck, trying to take care of her kids. And, the boyfriend and the other family member that was helping her out, what if she didn't have them? What would she do? She should say she lost her house. She lost all this other stuff behind their incompetence because she didn't do anything over there. I don't know what y'all think about it. It's just messed up. I mean, Florida always got something going on. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Hit me up in the comments, use the commentaries, subscribe.